Good morning, students. Welcome. Now, the second video of chapter number 6. The name of that chapter is cost analysis. In our previous video, we have seen that what is fixed cost and what is variable cost. Now, let's understand variable cost and fixed cost by the diagram. In your book, on the page number 131, there is a diagram of fixed cost and variable cost is given. So, first of all, on the page number 131, so basically on OX axis there is units of production is given. On Y axis there is a cost is given. So unit of production 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. And on cost there is 100, 200, 300. So basically this is the diagram of fixed cost. So there would not be any change in the cost. So when you produce only one unit at that time, say for example, if your cost is 200, so when you produce 2 units of the production at that time also you will get 200 rupees cost. When you produce 4 units of the production at that time also you will get 200 units of the fixed cost. And when you produce 5 units or 3 units, in all the units, all the time, you will have to incur rupees 200 expenses because it is the fixed cost. So this is the curve of fixed cost. When you produce 1 unit or when you produce 2, 3, 4, 5, or how many units you will produce in the fixed cost, there would not be any change in the cost incurred on that particular commodity. Now let's see what is variable cost. So diagram will be same. On OX axis there is units of production is given, and on OY axis there is cost is given. So look, here there is no any change at all in the cost, but when you make expenses upon, when you draw diagram of variable expenses, at that time there will be change. If you produce more and more units, so 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Say for example, if you produce 5 units of the production, so as you can see on the page number 131, there is different diagram, but to understand you can understand any diagram. So we will not directly copy the diagram. When you produce, here scale 50, 100, 150, 200, 250 and 300. This is the cost. So when you produce only 1 unit, you will have to incur rupees 50. When you produce 2 units, at that time, say for example, if you incur rupees 150. If you produce 3 units of the production, at that time you will have to 200 rupees cost on 3 units of the production. When you produce 4 units, at that time you will have rupees 250 as a cost, as a variable cost. And when you produce 5 units at that time, say for example, if your cost is 300 rupees, so basically here your diagram could be this type. You just simply connect all the dots. This is the diagram of variable cost and this is the diagram of this source cost. So here your cost is the same at all the points, at all the units of the production. And here if you increase one more units of the production in the production, at that time you will have to incur more variable, more cost. This is two diagram of fixed cost and variable cost. Now the third is total cost. Total cost is basically nothing. Total cost means the combination of variable cost and fixed cost. When in your business organization, when you produce something, at that time this is the fixed cost. Whatever you produce or not, you have to incur these many expenses. So first of all, fixed cost plus variable cost. As much as you can produce in your business organization, as much as you have to incur cost, you have to expense on that particular thing. That is called the variable cost. So combination of fixed cost and variable cost, that is called the total cost. Now the important question for you, that is on the page number 136, page number 136 पर average cost and marginal cost. On page number 136, there is average cost and marginal cost. So first of all, let's understand what is average total cost. That is also known as average cost. Whenever you see average cost means average total cost. Average cost is also known as average total cost. So average total cost is the addition of average fixed cost and average variable cost. We shall now use the term average cost for average total cost. For average total cost, what is average total cost? It is the sum of average fixed cost and average variable cost, as we have seen just. What is total cost? Total cost means when you combine, when you sum up for a fixed cost and variable cost, that is called the total cost. So what is the average total cost? When you add fixed cost and variable cost, the sum for fixed and variable cost, that is called the average total cost. Average cost means the cost per unit of any commodity. In the form of equation, it can be said that what is the average cost. If you want to show this by the equation, that average cost means average cost means total cost divided by units of production. Total cost divided by units of production. Say for example, in your business organization, if you produce 10 units and to produce that 10 units, you will incur, you have to expense rupees 200. So if your cost is 200 and units of the production is 10, at that time your average total cost is rupees 20. Same example is given here also. Rupees 200, say for example, suppose the total cost is rupees 200 and there are 10 units of production. Average cost would be 200 divided by 10, which is rupees 20. Thus rupees 20 is the average cost of the production. This is the average cost. Now the second is marginal cost. Now you all are aware about marginal means when you add one more unit in the production, the cost for that one more unit, that is called the marginal cost. Marginal cost means the change in the total cost in producing one more unit after producing determined number of units. Example given: there are 5 units to be produced and the total cost is rupees 200. Now by producing one more unit means here you have produced 5 units, and to produce that 5 units you will have to incur total rupees 200. So here your 5 units is production. Now if you produce 60 unit in your business organization, and to produce that 60 unit, what will be your cost? Say for example, to produce this 60 unit, your total cost is 240. So 240 minus 200. So here rupees 40 will be your marginal cost. Again, when you produce 5 units of the production, at that time your total cost is rupees 200, and when you produce one more unit, that is 60 unit, if you produce 60 unit, at that time your total cost, say for example rupees 240. So 240 minus your total cost હતા હોતી તમારે માઈનસ કરવાનું, તો 240 minus rupees 200, that will be 40. So this 40 will be your marginal cost. એવરેજ કોસ્ટ એટલે શું કરવાનું? તો કે એવરેજ કોસ્ટ એટલે તમારી જે ટોટલ કોસ્ટ છે, આ ટોટલ કોસ્ટ માંથી તમારા જે યુનિટ્સ ઓફ પ્રોડક્શન છે, that will be divided, total cost divided by total units of the production. At that time you will get average cost. And when you produce one more unit in your production, at that time cost for that particular unit, cost to that particular more unit, that will be called your marginal cost. Here there is also same example is given. Now by producing one more unit, that is 60 unit, if the cost is rupees 240, the marginal cost is 2 rupees 40. So here, so 240 minus 200, that will be 40. 40 will be your marginal cost. The relationship between average cost and marginal cost. Let's understand that. What is relationship between average cost and marginal cost? So the relationship between average cost and marginal cost, the concepts of average cost and marginal cost are very useful for price determination. Whenever you want to determine price of your commodity, at that time you will have to study what is your average cost and what is your marginal cost, because there is one point by understanding this concept we will see there is one point. If you will study well the relationship between average cost and marginal cost, at that time you will get the more profit. There is a possibility to get more profit if you will rightly study the relationship between average cost and marginal cost. Therefore it is necessary to know their relationship and also relationship between their curves. What is the relationship between the curves of average cost and marginal cost, and what is the relationship between average cost and marginal cost? This will be studied here. So first of all, in your book on the page number 137, the first is given production unit. The third column is average cost, and the last column is marginal cost. So when you produce one unit, here say for example your total cost is 28, so your average cost will also 28, because 28 divided by 1 you will get rupees 28. Here there is no marginal cost, because when you add one more unit, at that time you will get your marginal cost. So here only one unit is to be produced, so you will not have marginal cost when you produce only one unit. But when you produce one more unit, that is second, so your total cost is 40. So 40 divided by 2, at that time you will get rupees 20, and 40 minus 28, કારણ કે આપણે માર્જિનલ કોસ્ટ ની અંદર જોયું કે તમારું જે ટોટલ કોસ્ટ છે એ ટોટલ કોસ્ટ માંથી જે તમે બાદ કરો ને એ વસ્તુ તમને મળે. સો અહીંયા જે છે તમારું 40 minus 28, at that time you will get rupees 20. When you produce one more unit, at that time your total cost, say for example rupees 50, so 45 divided by 3, at that time your average cost will be 50. This is basic maths. આ તો જે છે તમને ભાગાકાર ને બાદબાકી કરતા તો આવડે છે, બરાબર? તો 45 divided by 3, that is 50, and 45 minus 40, so here you will get 5. Your marginal cost at 2 units is rupees 12, and your marginal cost at producing 3 units, your marginal cost is rupees 5. After that, the fourth, if you produce 4th unit, your total cost is 48, so 48 divided by 4, that is 12, and 48 minus 45, that is rupees 3, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 8 units of the production is given to us, so we will do same operation until so at the 5th unit you will get total cost of rupees 60, so 60 divided by 5, that is also 12, and 60 minus 48, that is also 12. Look, here both the average cost and marginal cost become same. Now there is point, this is the point. In this point you will get the highest profit and lowest loss. How it will be studied later, but now let's complete this diagram. Let's complete this box. In the 6 you will have 78, so 78 divided by 6, so 30, and 78 minus 60, that is 80. After that 7, 105, and on 8, 144, 105 divided by 7, that means rupees 50, and the marginal cost is 27. 105 minus 78, 144 divided by 8, that is 18. You can do this operation in the calculator also. And 144 minus 105, that is 30. This is the simple box given in your book. So now understand what this really wants to say in the world, how that particular or how this affect in our business organization practically. કારણ કે આપણે પ્રેક્ટિકલી જો કોઈ પણ વસ્તુને નહીં જોઈએ તો એ ખબર જ નહીં પડે, કારણ કે આ તો ખાલી જે છે આપણે આપણી રીતે જે આંકડા બનાવેલા છે, how this calculation will affect in your business organization. So, explanation of interrelationship between average cost and marginal cost. What is the relationship between average cost and marginal cost? Average cost and marginal cost may be equal. This is the first point. Average cost and marginal cost both could be equal. Here you can see in the fifth unit, the average cost and marginal cost both are equal. It is possible they both could be equal. Marginal cost is more than average cost. Marginal cost જે છે એ એવરેજ કોસ્ટ કરતા વધારે હોઈ શકે છે from 6th unit to 8th unit. Here marginal cost is 80 and average cost is 30. So 18 is higher than 13. Marginal cost જે છે એ પણ વધારે હોઈ શકે. Same for 8th unit. Same for 7th unit. Here the marginal cost is 39 at the 8th unit and the average cost is 80. So it could be possible that marginal cost or average cost both could be equal. The marginal cost could be higher than average cost, and marginal could be lower than average cost. In the third point, that same point is given. Marginal cost may be less than average cost from 1 to 8. Here the marginal cost is 12 and the average cost is 20. So average cost is high. It could be possible that marginal cost could be same in comparison to average cost. Marginal cost could be higher than average cost, or marginal average could be lower than average cost. When one more unit is produced, average cost does not increase or decrease, but marginal cost and average cost become equal. Here you can say average cost of 4 unit. Average cost of 4 unit is rupees 12. Of 5 unit it is 12. At 50 unit average cost neither increase nor decrease. At 50 unit marginal cost is also 12. Thus both are equal. Here you can see that average cost at the 4th unit is rupees 12 and average cost at 5th unit is also 12. So here your marginal cost is rupees 3 and your average cost is your marginal cost is at rupees 3 at the 4th unit and your marginal cost is rupees 12 at the 5th unit. So basically your average cost is rupees 12. Here if you want to make one more unit at the 4th unit, you have to incur rupees 3, and if you want to one more unit in the 5th unit, you will have to pay rupees 12 in the cost. Average cost and marginal cost decrease in the initial stage, but later they go on increasing. This is also average cost and marginal cost decrease in the initial stage. Look, first of all 28. After average cost is decreased from 28 to 20. After that it will decrease from 50. Same for marginal cost. In the second unit, marginal cost is rupees 12. It will decrease at the third unit from 12 to 5. After that it will decrease from 5 to 3. When average cost reduces, after that there is a still remaining. After that, when your average cost is 12, after that on the last stage, પછી જે છે એક એવો સ્ટેજ આવે કે જેમાં જે છે એવરેજ અને માર્જિનલ કોસ્ટ બે જે છે કન્ટિન્યુઅસલી ઇન્ક્રીઝિંગ હોય, તો after 12 it will become 13, 15 and 18, and same for marginal cost. It means there is a direct relationship. If average cost will is decrease, marginal cost will also decrease. If average cost will increase, marginal cost will also increase. There is no possibility that they from 28 to 20 average cost will become from 28 to 20 and the marginal cost will become 12 to 50. This is not possible in the average cost and marginal cost. And when average cost reduces, marginal cost is less than average cost, and when average cost increases, marginal cost is more than average cost. from 1 to 4 unit, when average cost reduces, marginal cost is less than average cost each time, and at the fifth unit there is no increase in average cost. From both units, average cost increasing and marginal cost is more than average cost each time. It means there is direct relationship. If the average cost is increased, there is, say, if average cost reduce, marginal cost is less than average cost. Here average cost is reduced, marginal cost will also reduce, and the average cost will increase, marginal cost will always increase. When both average cost and marginal cost increases, marginal cost rises more speedily. When both decreases, marginal cost decrease rapidly. It means whenever average cost and marginal cost both increasing or decreasing, if average cost will decrease, at that time marginal cost will decrease rapidly than the average cost. If average cost is decreased, same time marginal cost will also decrease, but in the rapidly. એટલે તમે એમ કહી શકો કે જ્યારે એવરેજ કોસ્ટ ઘટે ત્યારે એના કરતા જે છે માર્જિનલ કોસ્ટ એ વધારે ઝડપથી ઘટે છે. જ્યારે એવરેજ કોસ્ટ વધે ત્યારે પણ જે છે માર્જિનલ કોસ્ટ એના કરતા વધારે વધે છે. એમાં જે છે મીન્સ કે જે માર્જિનલ કોસ્ટ છે એમની તીવ્રતા વધારે છે એવરેજ કોસ્ટની કમ્પેરિઝનની અંદર. The relationship between average cost and marginal cost can be explained with the help of the following figure. The figure of average cost and marginal cost is based on the sample given earlier. In the figure on OXM, there is one figure is also given. So let's understand that figure also. Figure is drawn from this data. So same on the OX axis there is units of production is given. Units of production on the OX axis, and on OY axis there is cost is given. So here from 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. This is the unit of the production which is given here, and then the total cost this is given here. So first let's draw the marginal cost. So marginal cost here in the one unit there is no any marginal cost. On the second unit the marginal cost is, well, that is you can draw it here. After that on the third unit the marginal cost is ₹5. On the fourth unit the marginal cost is ₹3. On the fifth unit the marginal cost is again ₹12. On the sixth unit the marginal cost is ₹80. On the seventh unit the marginal cost is ₹27. Okay, ₹27. So it could be here. And on the eighth it is highest, that is 39. 35 you can draw here. So basically this is the marginal curve. This is the marginal cost curve. Now average cost on the first unit it is 28. So 28. On the second point it is ₹20. So ₹20 is here. So it is 15. Third, it is on the fourth, it is 12. In the fifth, 5 નંબર જે છે 12 નંબર ઉપર જે છે છઠ્ઠાની અંદર on the sixth it is 18. On seventh it is 26. It is 27. So here it is. And on the eighth it is 18. So here so basically this is the diagram. Let's draw this line again. This is the average cost curve and this is marginal cost curve. You can see more clearly in your book. You can see this same diagram in your book on the page number 138 more clearly. So this is the diagram. In the fifth point, there is average cost and marginal cost. Both are equal. So in the fifth point, it is intersect here in the fifth point. So this is the diagram related to your marginal cost and average cost. How this diagram will affect on your business organization practically, it will be studied in our next video.